So we're here to break down the BC property tax assessments you've likely received by now or you've viewed online. As realtors, we have some thoughts about what role these assessments play in our industry. I'm Samantha Brownling.
And I'm Mandy Colford. We're both licensed realtors with Team Invest West and RE/MAX of Nanaimo. On January 3rd, 2023, the BC assessments were released based on the July 2022 market values. Your total assessment has likely increased year over year if you own residential property on Vancouver Island.
So what is BC assessment? It's actually a provincial crown corporation that's tasked with providing notice to property owners of their fair market value as of July of the previous year.
What is an actual property assessment? An annual property assessment is the determination of market value. This is what's used to determine the share of both municipal and provincial taxes that the property owner will end up paying.
Why are notices sent out 6 months after July 1st? Well, in order to actually evaluate all the homes each year and ensure condition and ownership, the process takes quite a while. Sales data can be used prior to and following July of the previous year.
What is the difference between evaluation date of July 1st and physical condition date of October 31st? Well, they use evaluation date to determine the market value and modify it accordingly, at or before the physical condition date, based on zoning changes, building permits, land title changes, or unique characteristics like building condition.
What is a mill rate, you might be wondering? A mill rate is set by your city council or your jurisdiction, and is based on the total value of all property. Once you determine the total property values, council can then set a multiplier rate that will result in the correct amount of taxes being collected. These funds are allocated to things like school, emergency services, hospitals, parks, local services, and roadways.
Important things. What's the market value? This is the dollar amount most likely agreed to be between a seller and a buyer for the purchase of a property.
Why did the value of my property change at all? Well, real estate stats change the values of property. If there's been property upgrades, this might also result in an increase.
And what's the full appeal process? Well, the process is the following. Firstly, the deadline is January 31st to file your appeal. Before filing, review sales of similar properties first, then fill out a form where you can upload pertinent details of homes you've considered and can call the BC Assessment Office, as staff are available to provide feedback or clarification. If you're still not satisfied after speaking to a BC Assessment representative, then
file an appeal. To do this, you need your current assessment notice, and you have to submit it online or by mail. The reasons that you might appeal would include thinking your assessment is too high or too low. You should have farm status, property description might be incorrect, assessment exemption is incorrect, or maybe even the ownership is incorrect.
If you've decided to enter the battle ring, prepare your case. The burden of proof remains with you. It's a 30-minute conference call, but you only have 6 to 10 minutes to present your information and persuade the panel that you're in the right.
An expert tip: save time by uploading your information into one document. Use PowerPoint or Word so you spend time presenting, not opening up documents.
And recommended info to include is a street map of your home in relation to the comparable properties supporting your claim and photos of these properties. Exterior only is okay.
A comparable property sheet showing your comparable homes, and include the lot sizes, the house sizes, the age, the number of bedrooms, baths, anything else that you find important. You can create your own, or you can use the template found on the BC Assessment website.
And you can include sales of properties on the MLS that sold close to the same period. This is a great reason to have a neighborhood tracking search set up specifically for you in your area. Ask us about getting this set up for you.
If your property has an issue that reduces its value, you must include photos or video of the issue. View impediments, maps of rights-of-way, topography, riparian setbacks, access, or other limitations.
And in certain cases, the condition of your property could also reduce its assessed value. Provide photos and quotes to remedy the issues such as a leaking roof or a crack in your foundation, as those will be helpful to support your appeal. You may need to acquire documents from Land Title's office, your municipality, or other sources for this.
So what is this grant? Mailed out with your assessment December 31st, you'll find information about your grant. Based on many factors, including if this home is your primary residence, you can receive a reduction in the total payable in the amount of up to $770 for properties here on Vancouver Island, excluding the Capital Region. Seniors, veterans, and those with disabilities can get higher grants applied to their taxes.
But you must apply for your grant before July 4th due date to avoid a 5% late charge, and you may qualify for a deferral. This is if you're a senior, you're a surviving spouse of any age, a person with disabilities, or on the Family with Children's program. However, you do need to apply for this exemption.
When are my taxes due? Taxes are due July 4th and can be paid a number of ways, including online through the website, found on your assessment, sign up for pre-authorized payments, pay by mail, or through your bank. Keep in mind that your mortgage lender may have been building up your tax payment by adding additional monthly expenses to the amount that they drew each month. Be sure to ask them what amount they have been accumulating. You may owe extra, or you might even receive a rebate.
So all in all, from a realtor's perspective, these assessments, though helpful in giving homeowners a sense of what's happened year over year, they often aren't relied heavily on by buyers or sellers. Our profession requires us to know far more current sales information in order to represent our clients well. Relying on these assessments that provide a best guess rather than actual physical property tour to confirm their values would be harmful to both buyers and sellers.
If you're thinking of buying or selling, it's imperative to get access to the most current information, and that's why working with a realtor is a great way to ensure your interests are protected. You'll be successful in obtaining that fair market value, whether you're buying or selling.
We hope this video was helpful in understanding all the components there are when it comes to your BC assessment. Thanks for watching, and know that we are invested in your success and would love to partner with you in achieving your real estate goals. Reach out anytime to find out how we can be of service.